I present you the 2010 Brunello Annata. 2010 was a great vintage for all the producers in Montalcino because we had very good rainfalls during winter and spring, and then a warm summer. And at the end of the summer, September, autumn, we had big difference between temperatures between night and day, and that gave us a perfect maturation. 2010 comes from our old vineyards planted in 74, directly in front of the Abbey of Sant'Antimo, and in this wine you will feel the first type of evolution of the Brunello, but you will feel also a very, very long aging potential.
I'm happy sharing with you today a library vintage from the La Resina winery. This is our 2010 Brunello. I remember this vintage vividly. Coming out of a series of hot, scorching vintages, this finally was a classic vintage again. We had wonderful sunshine with great temperatures, but we avoided those top peaks of over 40 degrees Celsius. And this allowed us to make a wine of incredible balance, of incredible layers. This is scented of blackberries, thickly layered, and has an incredible long finish. This is a vintage to go for the long run. Please enjoy. Thank you.
Poggio Abate Brunello Riserva is crafted using only the grapes that comes from some parcels from Fonte Antica Vineyard, which is one of our crew vineyards. 2010 vintage has been really blessed and great, very complex but elegant at the same moment. I would like to wish you all the best and would like to thank you, the James Suckling team for organizing these great events, and I wish you a perfect tasting with Poggio Abate Riserva 2010.
Is the vintage for Brunello di Montalcino. I like to remember this vintage for the balance between the character and the elegance, the structure and the finesse, the opulence and the freshness. Contrasting sensations united in perfect balance. 2010 is also one of the most important recent vintages for aging in the bottle. The secret, for me, the answer is on the weather. After a beautiful summer, we had a pronounced temperature range of over 10 Celsius degree from daytime to night temperatures during the months of September. Cheers!
In Montalcino has been one of those vintage years that will be remembered for a long time. Even though it started with a very rainy and cooler spring, which delayed a little the budding of the grapes, but then really the summer came in and it was just beautiful and balanced and warm. And then in August, you had just that little rain that was needed for the vines to stay strong and healthy. So it really was the year to be a winemaker, because all you have to do is collect the grapes and let them do their things. It's a wine that will last a long time, but a wine you can enjoy today and in 20 years' time, and it will always be great.
Hi, I'm Cecilia, the winemaker of Castiglion del Bosco. It is the Brunello di Montalcino 2010. The Brunello di Montalcino come in our best part of vineyard in Castiglion del Bosco, Capanna area, 40 hectares of vineyard located in southwest position, high altitude in a very rocky galestro soil. And the 2010 for me was a vintage of balance, of harmony. So the wine is very elegant, very fine, and very rich of classic Sangiovese aromas. Enjoy the wine.
This is our Poggio Loro Hill of Gold. It is the finest vineyards on our estate, and it's aged longer than a typical Brunello Classico. We do 2.5 years in French oak barrique, followed by 2.5 years in the bottle. This is our 2010 vintage, exceptional, cool spring, but warm summer and very little rainfall at the harvest. Salute!
'This is wine that is terrific now, is yet nice, young, fresh, complex, and it's going to be terrific also in 10, 20, 30 years from now. If God is good with us, we're gonna have a bottle together in 30 years from now. Ciao.
Is one of the wonderful harvests of my life. Really a perfect winter during the summer and a fantastic September means really a wine very complex with the power of the south side of Montalcino and the fineness and elegance from the north side of Montalcino. The wine at Vecchie Vigne is coming from 2 vineyards very old, planted from my father and my grandfather. Thank you very much.